guys, welcome back to Camille's Corner. So I wanted to come on and just briefly give my 2 cents about this whole situation with Megan Thee Stallion and her label. So if y'all don't know, the hashtags Free Meg and Free Thee Stallion are trending because Megan had a falling out with her label 1501 Certified Entertainment because she wants to renegotiate her contract. So Megan says she signed with 1501 about 5 years ago when she was about 20 years old, and she recently signed a management deal with Rock Nation. And she's now saying that only after she got with Rock Nation, she realized that there were some things in her contract with 1501 that she isn't really comfortable with. She didn't go into any detail about what those things were, but she's now saying that she didn't fully understand the gravity of what she was signing. So she asked 1501 to renegotiate her contract, and I guess they weren't too happy about it, and they've put a hold on her music. So she can't release any new music until that whole situation gets sorted out. Y'all check out what Megan had to say.
When I signed, I didn't really know what was in my contract. I was young. I think I was like 20. And I didn't know everything that was in that contract. So when I got with Rock Nation, I got management, real management. I got real lawyers. And they was like, do you know that this is in your contract? And I was like, oh, damn, that's crazy. No, I didn't know. So I'm not mad at 1501. I wasn't upset because I'm thinking in my head, oh, well, everybody cool. We all family. It's cool. It's nice. Let me just ask some niggas to renegotiate my contract. Soon as I said I want to renegotiate my contract, everything went left. Like, it just all went bad. It all went left. So now they're telling the bitch that she can't drop no music. It's really just like a greedy game. Like, it's really just real greedy. Wasn't trying to lead a label. Wasn't trying to not give nobody money that they feel like they entitled to. I just want to renegotiate some shit. I'm not a greedy person. I'm not a person that like confrontation. I'm not a person that's a bitch. Like, I work with everybody, and I'm nice, and I'm real family oriented. But niggas gonna be niggas, and they gonna be greedy, and they gonna be shady. And I see the shit that people be that can't be saying about me, and I'll be like, damn. Well, since you got so much to say, why you just won't tell them? Why you mad? You mad because I don't want to roll over and bow down like a little bitch, and you don't want to renegotiate my contract. Niggas be like, oh, yeah, they made Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion was Megan Thee Stallion before I even got over there. I've been rapping, been freestyling, been doing me, been me.
Now, my thing is this, right? We don't know what it was in her contract that she's not happy about. So for all we know, 1501 probably really did try to cheat her, because some of these record labels, they really don't care about the artists. They just want to make money off of them. But I find it odd that she's been with this label for 5 years and she's never had an issue with her contract. But as soon as she got with Rock Nation, all of a sudden this issue pops up. So it seems as though Rock Nation wants to take over and they want her out of her contract with 1501. And if that's the case, then 1501 has every right to be pissed off because they would have invested a lot in her and they are responsible for her come up. I mean, they were there with her from the beginning, but it seems as though now that she's gotten a little bigger and she's the new hot thing out, she wants to jump ship.
Disloyal. Oh, disloyal. Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm buying her excuse that she didn't understand the contract because, y'all, ever since Megan came on the scene, she's been pushing this whole college-educated narrative, okay? Every chance she gets, she makes it known that she's educated and she's intelligent and she's working on her degree and she's so smart. And actually, a few months ago, somebody tweeted at her that they hoped she didn't sign a 360 deal. And she said, don't worry about that. I'm intelligent. I will never be in a situation that I don't want to be in. But here she is in a situation that she doesn't want to be in. I mean, every chance she gets, She reminds people that she's not just another female rapper who twerks and sells this whole image of sex, but she's intelligent and she's college educated. So, with all that intelligence, how did you not understand your contract? And I mean, did you not even seek legal advice before you signed? So, y'all, without knowing anything else about this situation, I have to say it does seem like Rock Nation is trying to take over, and Megan feels like she would be more successful with them. Also, music producer Isaac Hayes also gave his 2 cents on this situation, and he said Megan is not big enough or successful enough yet to want to renegotiate her contract because she hasn't even put out her first album yet. So 1501 hasn't made back their investment in her, but she wants to renegotiate because Rock Nation is in her ear. So, y'all, this is what Isaac Hayes had to say. He said, why should Meg or any artist renegotiate their contract before they even put out their first album? The problem is the new people that show after you start popping get in an artist's head and turn them against the very people that put them on. That's the problem. And then he said, this Thee Stallion situation is classic divide and conquer. Shit was all good when 1501 Certified Entertainment was in charge. The attempted poaching of an artist from their first label has its consequences. That's what Meg is learning. The irony of it is many of these new folks don't even like or respect Southern artists, music, and labels. They're in it for the clout and the money. That's why the sound switches up immediately. What should have happened is Meg should have gotten so big as an artist that the leverage to renegotiate is in her favor because at that point, everybody wins. Like I said, get out of Hollywood, shorty. Now, Carl Crawford from 1501, he also dropped some shade on his Instagram saying loyalty is at an all-time low and he hashtagged payback is a bitch. And I have to agree with him because, I mean, 1501 signed you when you were basically nothing. They saw something in you and they believed in you enough and they gave you a chance. But as soon as you sign a management deal with somebody else, that's when you start having all these problems with your contract. So it does come across as a little bit ungrateful. But like I said, we don't know exactly what it is about the contract that she's unhappy with, and maybe it's something really ridiculous. But until we know further details, I think people should just hold off on screaming Free Meg for now. But I do think this should be a lesson to other up-and-coming artists. I mean, you might be really eager to get a record deal, and you want to run with the first opportunity that comes your way. But don't sign shit without fully understanding it. And get legal advice. And do your due diligence, especially when you're claiming to be this big, intelligent, college-educated person. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think about this situation. Do you think Megan is being disloyal to 1501? And do you think this will affect her career? Let me know in the comments. Bye guys, and thanks for watching.